So together, the fill-in-the-blank sales accelerator templates and the corresponding success formulas are all you need to clone a tactic or strategy and ensure right out of the gate you get results. Let's just pause then for a second and imagine you had to start this process from scratch. You now know the surprising truth that marketing success can be modelled or cloned. First, you have to find what works, then you can clone it. Obviously, you don't want to clone a strategy that doesn't work, so you have to be certain it's already successful, and you need to do that for every tactic or strategy. That's how you shortcut your path to growth and increase profit, and hopefully that's exciting for you just like it was for me. You can do it, but of course it will take some time before you build your own portfolio of proven strategies that could be cloned. For example, Gary Pearce runs a couple of children's nurseries on the Isle of Man, a small island in the Irish Sea between the west coast of England and Ireland. It has a population of just 83,000 people. Surprisingly, Gary has a number of competitors, even though the island is relatively small. He has no sales and marketing expertise, but this is what he did. He first duplicated the formula, applying it to his business, and then one of the first things he focused on was the maximising customer value part of the formula, because like almost every small and medium-sized business, he wasn't tapping into its rich vein of income and profit. So he took one of the referral systems we've developed, cloned the fill-in-the-blank sales accelerator template for it, made sure all elements of the success formula were present, and then launched it. Here's what happened. In fact, this is a comment from Gary himself. We created a referral program using the referral system templates and examples in the core asset. We spent just £2,300 and in the first 3 months it generated £154,000 in extra sales. Now that was just in the first 3 months. He's since systemised and automated this referral system and it keeps generating this level of income every single 3 months. You see, modelling success is easy if you have the tools and the already proven tactics and strategies. The fill-in-the-blank sales accelerator templates and success formulas make it a cinch for you to clone any or all of the strategies to your business, no matter how little sales and marketing experience you've got. Think about it. Even if you launched a referral strategy and it only produced a tenth of what Gary's doing, I'm sure an extra £60,000, euros or dollars profit a year from just this single strategy would be welcomed. In fact, just let me know if this would be worth having in your business. Just type yes into the box. Okay, great. So you're starting to see what's possible. As an aside, notice I said Gary had a number of competitors on the island. Well, if you're also in a very competitive market, and to be frank, who isn't, then the formula will make it even easier to get clients, customers or patients and help you magnetically attract them from your competitors, just like Gary has done. Seriously, your competition will wonder what's hit them as soon as you apply the formula and the tactics and strategies in the core asset. Now here's another quick story on how easy it is to clone the tactics and strategies. Remember, just to make sure you fully appreciate it, because of the sales accelerator templates and success formulas, you don't need any experience in sales and marketing. In fact, you can pass on the creation and the cloning of the strategies to anyone in your team. If you've got a 14-year-old son or daughter, they can do it too. Well, Michael Thickpenny was no different. Michael runs a sandwich franchise called Le Petit Four Franchise. His business is located in a busy shopping centre in the food hall, but his sales were suffering because the already stiff competition was increased further when Greggs, the largest bakery chain in the UK, entered the food hall. Michael previously didn't need to do any sales or marketing. People would come to the food hall and buy from him. He'd get a sufficient percentage of custom that he was happy with. But when Greggs came to the food hall, his footfall decreased, so he needed to fight back. So what did he do? Well, he duplicated the formula, and one of the first things he did was to create a series of upsells and cross-sells on each purchase. He did this simply by cloning the sales accelerator templates, and the upsells and cross-sells, by the way, work at the point of purchase. They're wonderful for extracting more profit out of a customer, and every business should be capitalising on them, although almost every small and medium-sized businesses don't. Okay, so here's what happened. In fact, here's what Michael said in his own words. I've reiterated to staff the need to upsell using the scripts, and this month we've been up 3 times on like-for-like sales versus last year. Amazing, thank you. Now remember, Michael doesn't have any sales and marketing expertise or experience. He just cloned the sales accelerator templates and applied the upsells and cross-sells to his business. Also note, his footfall had decreased, yet he was up 3 times on sales versus the previous year. How many of you would want to achieve a result like that? Okay, I mean, if all you did was achieve a 50% increase on sales, wouldn't that be sweet? And remember, that's just one strategy he applied to get this result. Are you starting to see what's possible when you clone already successful strategies? It's also important to recognise that most of the tactics and strategies in the core asset, just like the referral system, the upsells and the cross-sells, work instantly. You don't have to wait for results. So who wants to see an example of the fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates? Okay, now remember, the templates and success formulas can be applied to any business. Right, here's the Sales Accelerator template for what I call a customer welcome letter. You use this letter to firstly ensure that sale sticks, second to reinforce why buying from you is such a great thing for them to do, and third to extend a customer special offer to them. This one strategy could be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands to you over the coming months. In fact, I estimate this one letter is responsible for generating tens of millions in extra sales for our clients over the last few years. In my experience, very few people send a letter like this. Notice I say letter. Our tests have proven that sending a letter delivered by the good old-fashioned postman rather than an email increases sales by over 300%. And here's the success formula. Remember, the success formula acts as a checklist to ensure you get the best possible results from each tactic or strategy. The T stands for thank the customer. The RB stands for restate the benefits of why they've made such a good decision to buy from you, and the NCO stands for new customer offer. When those three component parts are included, it's impossible not to have a customer welcome letter that makes the customer delighted with their purchase and gives you a healthy bump in sales. Remember, to make it even easier for you, there are fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates for all the strategies. In fact, I'll show you a couple of these shortly. This means you can perfectly clone each strategy or tactic to your own business, no matter what you sell, and because you're modeling success and what works already, you'll be able to launch each one with complete certainty that it will be effective. The way to look at it is like this. I've done all the hard yards for you. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to study. It's kind of like you're getting your own degree, a first-class degree in sales and marketing that works without the time, the effort, and the cost. Who wouldn't want that, right? And that leads me nicely onto the third secret, which for many of you I know is very, very important. We've already spoken about how any business can duplicate the formula and insert it into their business successfully. We've spoken about the remarkable fact that you can copy or clone success by using the success formulas and the fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates for dozens and dozens of proven tactics and strategies. And this can be done by anyone in your organization, even someone with little or no sales and marketing expertise. Now let's look at the last secret. And secret 3 is called Beat the Clock. How to successfully and confidently implement each expertly created strategy, often in 60 minutes or less. Okay, so the Sales Accelerator fill-in-the-blank templates ensure anyone, and I mean anyone, can create successful strategies and tactics. More importantly, they're created to ensure anyone can create them in minutes, not hours. So let's put this to the test, shall we? Let's take a couple of the fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates and time how long it takes. Now obviously some of the strategies do of course take longer than I'm going to demonstrate here, but remember the Sales Accelerator templates significantly reduce the time it would normally take to add the tactic or strategy to your business. Also, remember that each strategy you apply will have a major and often instant impact on the growth and the sales of your business. So if all you did was apply one strategy per week over 50 weeks, or even 1 or 2 strategies per month, your business would be unrecognizable from where it is today. Agreed? Okay, so when it comes to transforming your existing sales and marketing, one of the core elements is the headline. So what I've done here is I've prepared a short video taking you through it, and I think you're going to love it. Okay, so when it comes to headlines, we have 48 different headline templates, each one proven to be huge winners. I explained earlier that the headline is the most important part of any sales and marketing piece, and if your headline fails, then so too will your results. Incidentally, as I said before, the name of your business and your logo is the worst possible headline you can use, because with the greatest respect, even though we're all very proud of our businesses, your clients, your customers, or your patients do not care who you are. All they care about is what you can do for them. So just think about what I'm saying for a second. If you use a poor headline, you'll never achieve the results you could. Conversely, if you use a great headline, then your results are assured. It's that important. But most of you on the call wouldn't have a clue what a great headline looks like. And that's why the Sales Accelerator templates are so important. They've got success built into them, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to learn, you don't have to study or search for proven headlines that you can clone. That's all been done. You just have to follow the template, and hey presto, in minutes you've created a successful headline that will be transformational. And remember, you're going to do this for all your different strategies and tactics across the 3 areas of the formula. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this video, and then you're going to see for yourself just how easy this is. Okay, I've opened the Headline Sales Accelerator template. You can see them all listed here. Well, the first page of them anyway. There are in fact 48 Headline Sales Accelerator templates. Notice the template is backed up with an example just to make it even easier for you. Now let's assume I want to create an amazingly powerful headline for a free special report. Let's say the report is from a printer who works with lawyers. Their report explains how a legal firm can add an additional £50,000, dollars or euros in fees per year using their innovative printing materials specifically created for the legal profession. Now I'm not going to use every template. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first 5 and show you just how easy this is to do. Remember, as long as you keep the format of the template, you can be sure you'll always create an amazingly powerful headline. Let's see how this works, and let's see how long it takes me. So template 1 is, they didn't think I could, but I did. And the example is, they laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play. Therefore, headline 1 could be, they laughed when I said our legal firm generated over £50,000 in extra fees just from our printed materials, but when I showed them my results, ... Template 2 is who else wants. So who else wants an extra hour a day? Therefore, headline 2 could be, who else wants to generate an additional £50,000 in legal fee income this year? Template 3 is how to. And with how to templates, you just add those words, as in how to the front of any headline, and it transforms it. Therefore, headline 3 could be, how to add over £50,000 in legal fees in 12 months using these proven printed materials. Template 4 is, how ... made me ... and the example is, how a fool stunt made me a star salesman. Therefore, headline 4 could be, how an unknown yet totally proven set of printed materials can add £50,000 in legal fees to your firm in the next 12 months. And then template 5 is, are you ... question mark. The example is, are you smarter than your boss? Therefore, headline 5 could be something like, are you running a legal firm? Here's how you can add £50,000 in legal fees this year. Do you see how easy this is? Remember, it doesn't matter what business you're in or what sales, marketing tactic or strategy you're using. You just apply the headline templates and hey presto, out pops an amazingly powerful headline which will instantly improve your results. That video was just 2 minutes 35 seconds long. That includes me talking you through the process and mentioning the examples, but even so, it's taken me a total of less than 3 minutes, and I know all these headlines would be very effective. And that's the power of the Headline Sales Accelerator templates. Even if it took you 15 minutes to create 5 amazing headlines, that's obviously not a lot of time to completely transform your results, agreed? Incidentally, if all you did was change the headlines of all your existing sales and marketing tactics and strategies, as I said, you'd see massive increases in results instantly. Okay, hopefully you found that really interesting, but in truth, that's all it takes to start transforming the results of your marketing. And it's that easy with the other 8 core elements and every other tactic and strategy. For example, adding social proof in the form of great testimonials to all your sales and marketing tactics and strategies also significantly ramps up your results. So let me ask you all a question and write it in the box. How do you get great testimonials? Come on, how do you get great testimonials? Okay, yeah, most of you are saying you ask for them. And traditionally, that's how most people get testimonials. Well, those that get them. You see, many businesses don't use them because they don't know how important they are to their success. But asking for testimonials has a few drawbacks. First, you have to call your clients, customers or patients and ask them to give you testimonials, and that's not easy for most people. Second, you end up having to chase them for the testimonial because most of them are happy to give you one and then don't get round to it. Ultimately, they'll say something like, oh, will you write it for me and I'll approve it. All this takes time. It's a big hassle for you and the client, customer or patient. And if you end up writing them, you never get the true feeling of the customer. So they are always less effective. And it's for all these reasons why so few people do use testimonials, or why the testimonials being used aren't great. Now enter what I call the testimonials by the dozen letter Sales Accelerator template. This is your template right here. To speed the whole process up for you, each written Sales Accelerator template comes usually as a Microsoft Word document, and you literally download it and then tailor it. Notice the yellow highlighter. The highlighted parts are the parts you tailor to your business. So you don't even need to think about what you need to change. We've done all that for you. You simply work through each highlighted part, and within minutes you've got your own tailored but highly effective strategy. And let me just pause for a second to talk about that. Cloning strategies effectively and quickly is down to knowing what you can remove and what needs to stay put. So the tailoring, although looks simple here, that's only because we know what you can change and what you must leave in. Messing too much with the Sales Accelerator templates is risky, because if you take the wrong parts out, then you could sabotage the entire strategy and results will therefore suffer. So we've taken as much of the thinking out for you too. It really is that easy. Okay. I'm going to play the video and you'll see how quickly it is to get this particular letter ready. Okay, let me take you through how to use the testimonials by the dozen letter Sales Accelerator template. As you can see, I have the template already open. Notice you're just going to change the highlighted parts. Don't change any other elements, otherwise you risk reducing its effectiveness. And that goes with all the other templates. In this example, let's say I run a plumbing business, so we deliver plumbing services. Okay, let's simply work through each highlighted part and see how long it takes to create an effective testimonials by the dozen letter. The first thing you would do is obviously address the letter to each individual client, customer or patient. And you can speed this process up by mail merging the letter. Now I'm going to work through the letter. First I'm going to change ABC product/service to plumbing services and change all the elements from customers, patients or members into customers. So basically all we do is we delete the elements we don't want. Just put in typing plumbing services, and here okay, so we'd mail merge this. We've got customers like yourself. We've changed all the other things. Let's just get rid of that highlighter. Okay, and actually let's get rid of that. And then you put your name here, so let's say it's Steve Hackney. And then my title, let's say director. Okay, and then obviously what they do is they basically turn this over, handwrite their testimonial on the back, and sign and date it. And that's it, job done. See, this is so easy for you. That took less than 2 minutes. Oh, and by the way, like everything I'm taking you through, it doesn't matter what type of business you're running or how sensitive you think it is. The testimonials by the dozen letter will work really well for you. For example, one of our clients runs a personal injury lawyer firm. But like so many businesses, they weren't originally using the formula, and despite having helped hundreds, even thousands of people over the years with their personal injury claims, they didn't have any social proof in the form of client testimonials. They wrongly believed that their clients wouldn't give them testimonials because of the sensitive nature of making a claim, but nevertheless they trusted the formula and sent the testimonials by the dozen letter to their clients. The results, as they always are, were phenomenal. They received dozens and dozens of great handwritten authentic testimonials just like this. Mrs. Slow, you can't make this up, can you? How unfortunate to have a name like that as a lawyer. Anyway, Mrs. Slow was very understanding and helpful. She always made time to talk to me and return my many calls. Nothing was too much trouble. The home visits were especially helpful, and she worked hard to get the best results for us. That one testimonial there is packed full of benefits. Can you see that? Imagine if the business was saying these things. No one would believe them. But because a client is saying them, it proves the business delivers and lives up to its promises. The second one is even more specific. She tried remarkably hard to increase my claim without my request or pressure, and managed to convince the insurers to pay an extra £2,600 on top of my £4,000 claim. Wow! Testimonials like this are just like gold dust. Do you see the power of this? Now, all the best testimonials are used in all their sales and marketing, proving the firm delivers on their promises. And what do you think happened to their sales and profits as a result? Right, their sales just soared. They went from a relatively small practice turning over £150,000 to increasing annual fees 5 times to £750,000. Remember, you can do the same and do it with very little time or effort. I'll repeat, all the tactics and strategies have their own Sales Accelerator template or templates, making it easy and quick for you to get results. But what if it's something more complex, such as creating a Google AdWords campaign? Well, we have a strategy for that too, and we simply take you through every single element you need to create a successful AdWords campaign. And like every other tactic and strategy, it includes all the shortcuts. Over the years, we've spent literally millions on these strategies, so we know what works, we know what doesn't, but more importantly, we've learned all the shortcuts without cutting back on results. So once again, cutting down the time you spend creating each one and making sure every time you're creating a tactic or strategy based on best practice techniques, ensuring results, and all without you having to learn or study anything. You just use the Sales Accelerator template and apply. That's it. This whole process makes growing your business really enjoyable, but more importantly, because of the Sales Accelerator templates, it drastically reduces the time it takes to grow your business. Wouldn't you agree? And remember, anyone in your business can do it. It doesn't have to be you. So if you duplicate the formula into your business, then use the correct success formulas and the proven Sales Accelerator templates to quickly clone the strategies you apply for each of the 5 components of the formula, and then implement those strategies, do you guys think you're going to get more success? Of course, it's impossible not to. Now, let's say you don't quite add 7 figures to your business over the next 12 months. Let's say you only add an extra 200,000 every 6 months. How many of you guys would welcome that growth right now? Or even half that? Remember, guys, I didn't become successful because I'm smart. Everyone around me will tell you that. I became successful because I followed a simple formula and learned how to model success. I simply cloned what worked and I keep doing it. That's all you have to do, except you don't have to go through any learning or testing or all the expense, because we've done it for you. So to recap then, we've spent time going through the 3 core secrets. The first secret I showed you guys was how to get instant results by duplicating the formula and seamlessly applying it to your business. Then I showed you how to take the formula and clone each strategy within the component parts of the formula like a seasoned pro by simply cloning already successful strategies using the fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates. And then I showed you how to take each of the strategies and their Sales Accelerator templates and how you could expertly clone them within a few minutes rather than hours and hours. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. We've been on for a while now, but how many of you guys literally feel like this right now? Feeling a little overwhelmed because we've covered so much? I'm asking because I remember one time when I was speaking at an event recently and a delegate came up to me afterwards and said, "Steve, that was amazing, but I feel like I've got so much great stuff swimming around in my head." And then a little while later I found this image and thought that's probably the same for you guys too. But nevertheless, I think it's really important that you at least get the foundations whilst you're on here today. The fact is, there's so much more I could share with you. So, I've created something really special to help you guys take what we've covered today and really push on and take your businesses to the next level. So is it okay that I share it with you right here, right now? If you're okay with that, just please let me know in the chat box. And just type in yes. Alright, that's great, thank you. Look, I like asking for permission and I don't like to assume that I've earned it before asking. Okay. So, the special package we've created for you is called the Sales Accelerator Program, and it's been designed to make implementing the formula and all the tactics and strategies an absolute piece of cake. Because knowing the stuff is one thing, but if you don't actually implement it and get it done, then what good is it, right? So, what are you going to get when you guys invest in the Sales Accelerator Program today? Well, the first thing you're going to get is 24/7 access to the core asset. You're going to get complete and 100% access to the 50 current proven tactics and strategies across the 5 components of the formula that includes the 9 core elements of the T, transforming existing sales and marketing strategies, 14 rock-solid lead generation strategies, 13 conversion strategies, 11 maximizing customer value strategies, and the 3 systems allowing you to automate and put your lead generation, conversion, and maximizing customer value components on autopilot. You get step-by-step instructions for every strategy, making it so easy for you to apply each one. The normal price for this is £797 a month. Now, Let me quickly introduce you to Adam Warner. Adam had a new accounting firm. He was a sole proprietor and he is based on the outskirts of London in a place called Ware. Within a 15-mile radius of his office, he had over 300 accountants operating. In other words, things were stacked up against him. He duplicated the formula and cloned the strategies in the core asset, and he's gone from strength to strength ever since. He's built a successful six-figure firm with huge profits, bucking the trend of most accounting firms. Let me play you a short 15-second video clip with Adam explaining his results.
I can't speak enough about it. It's been brilliant for me. I started from scratch with the whole structure, effectively implemented everything that you guys told me to do, and effectively just run the whole systems. I've grown my business to a six-figure business. I've now got 3 members of staff.
Remember, Adam didn't have a single ounce of sales and marketing expertise or experience. He's an accountant. If he can do it, you can too. Then there's Ralph Peake. He runs Luminaires, a specialist lighting company. Here's what he has said about the program. Joining the program has been one of the most successful decisions I've made. I find the time I dedicate to the program valuable in so many ways and totally focused to delivering improved results for my company. Rather than hearing and reading about incredible schemes which stood little chance of being completed, clarity and focus quickly demonstrated where and what we should put our effort into. One strategy involved producing a case study of a recently completed project, and rather than emailing the details to 300 people, we created a list of 10 targeted dream clients and produced an A2 board and had it delivered to them. The result was 100% effective, with 2 meetings already taken place and 1 presentation due next week, receiving 4 written replies of thanks and 3 telephone calls of thanks. I've never experienced results like this before. Now, let me just say that 100% response rate is of course not normal, but when you do things right and clone the strategies in the core asset, you will get better results than you've ever experienced before, just like Ralph's experiencing. In fact, Ralph was kind enough to send over his A2 board, which I'm showing you now. You see, as Ralph mentioned, the core asset only includes proven tactics and strategies that are focused on results. There's no BS, no fluff, just actionable strategies that anyone can apply, irrespective of their business type or their experience. And probably my favourite story is from Roberto Puth. Roberto now runs one of Germany's most successful and multi-million euros commercial real estate businesses. He was introduced to my work way back in 2006 when he invested in one of my earlier systems. Here's what he said. I've known Steve since 2006 when I bought his Power Marketing course, but joining the Sales Accelerator program was my single best invest in my whole career. Not only does the core asset have world-class strategies, they really work and are so easy to implement. He is also the first marketing expert I know, and I've invested in many over the years, who has strategies that work for real estate, especially commercial real estate, which is different. For every problem you have, there is a proven solution. If you are the owner of a small or medium-sized company and seriously want to move your company and yourself to the next level, which means more profit, more business on autopilot, and more personal freedom, you should absolutely invest in the Sales Accelerator program. Are you getting this? Are you starting to see what's possible? I just want to make sure you realise who this is for. It's for people just starting out in business who want to grow fast and get their new business on the right footing. It's for people with young businesses who need to quickly take the business to the next level. And it's for people with established businesses who need to scale up. It doesn't matter what products or services you sell, whether you sell business to business or business to consumer. It doesn't matter what country you're in. The core asset is being used successfully by people in over 45 different countries. And you might be thinking you can't get started with this because you don't have the time. Well, that's a big mistake that will hold you back from success. Clearly, if you're not prepared to put time into growing your business, you're not that serious about growing it, and you'll keep getting the same results. We all make time to do the things that are important to us. So what you need to do, if you're making a lack of time an excuse, is to elevate the growth of your business to one of your most important tasks. But also remember, the core asset has been created so even a junior member of staff or anyone in your organisation can do it. Seriously, there's no excuse. So the first thing you're going to get is 1 month's 24/7 instant access to the core asset worth a total of £797 per month. The second thing you're going to get, because having the tools is one thing, but as I've just mentioned, you need to move with speed. So I'm going to give you full access to all the proven fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates. Each one is potentially worth hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands to you. Remember, the templates are your accelerator. They massively speed up success. You don't need to learn or study anything. You don't need any sales and marketing experience. All this is already done and included for you. Every Sales Accelerator template is based on a successful tactic or strategy and provides you with the simple mechanism to clone each and every strategy you want to apply and do it in less than an hour and sometimes in just minutes, as you saw earlier. In total, the Sales Accelerator templates are worth at least £397 a month. It would take you years and literally tens of thousands of pounds, dollars or euros to develop these proven winners across dozens of proven tactics and strategies. You'd have to do what I did, and believe me, that was a long journey. A journey you don't want to travel. But you don't have to. You can clone success in a fraction of the time and know that every single second you dedicate to cloning the tactics and strategies will be productive, money-making time. You're probably thinking, it can't be that easy. But as I said earlier, we've created the Sales Accelerator template so you don't even have to think about it. You just fill in the blanks and hey presto, you've created your own powerful money-making strategy and done it in the quickest time possible. So, now you've got the tools you need to quickly duplicate the formula into your business and everything you need to transform what you're doing right now and ensure new sales and marketing strategies you implement are immediately successful. So you get 1 month's access to the core asset worth £797 and access to all the fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates worth £397. That's a total monthly value so far of £1,194. But what else do you need to be more successful? Well, having the tools is one thing, but you also need a catalyst, something that's going to get you moving even faster. When you invest today, you're also going to get your own personal business growth mentor. One thing I've noticed about the most successful people on the planet is they have someone by their side as a helping hand, guiding them to success. They have their own expert driving them on, someone that keeps them on track, someone who makes them accountable, someone who is an expert in their field. But normally, as you know, having an expert working with you often comes with a hefty price tag. So, to ensure your success, I'm going to give you one of my business growth mentors as your own personal guide to work with you. We handpick and I personally train all our business growth mentors and then fully support them to ensure they help you get the very, very best possible results in the quickest time. Think of my business growth mentors as a catalyst for your sales and profits. Most successful business owners and entrepreneurs have such a guide and mentor working alongside them, and I'm going to give you yours. Every month you'll have a one-to-one 45-minute Skype call with your own personal business growth mentor, and that's worth £397. So far that's a total value of £1,591 per month. Okay, so now you're really cooking on gas. You've got the tools you need to quickly duplicate the formula into your business, everything you need to transform what you're doing right now, and the Sales Accelerator templates to ensure new sales and marketing strategies you implement are immediately successful. Plus, you've got your own expert by your side ensuring you keep on track and pulling you through to success. But could I help you even more to make sure you're successful? What else do you need? Well, you've got everything you need to transform and add additional tactics and strategies and create them successfully like an expert. But wouldn't it be good to have reassurance that what you've created is as good as it can be? So how about a fail-safe analysis and improvement of your most important sales and marketing strategy every month? You'll use the core asset and the Sales Accelerator templates to create a winning strategy, but how do you know it's as good as it can be? How do you know if you've missed out a vital ingredient that could seriously reduce your results and the performance of that particular strategy? Well, wouldn't it be great if you had an expert to critique, evaluate and improve what you create? A way of improving the success of that particular strategy with no extra time, effort or cost on your part. And that's where our breakthrough marketing makeover service comes in. Simply send one tactic or marketing piece each month to your personal business growth mentor and they'll make it the very best it can be, ensuring you get the best possible results from it. This service alone sells for £797 per marketing makeover, and the results over the years translate into millions in extra sales and profits for thousands of businesses across the world. Think about this for a second. Never again create and then launch a strategy with fingers crossed, hoping it will work. Together with the Sales Accelerator templates, your business growth mentor provides you with a safety mechanism that will ensure you launch or relaunch every tactic or strategy so it's successful. No more wasted time, effort, and more importantly, no wasted money. The Marketing Makeover is one of our most important services, one that is highly valued by all our customers and one that I'm very proud of. For example, Shelley Warner runs a podiatrist business. She was using a leaflet as the main marketing strategy to acquire clients. She would send it to local nursing and care homes advertising her foot treatment services, and needless to say, the results were poor. She joined the program, and obviously the first strategy she looked to transform was her leaflet. She applied the Sales Accelerator template to it and then gave it to her business growth mentor for a marketing makeover. Here's what she said about it. As you know, I launched the business by sending leaflets to as many people in nursing homes as I could. After the marketing makeover, the results transformed and gave me the start I needed, and the business has just gone from strength to strength ever since. Thank you. It doesn't take many strategies to be effective before your business starts to really motor and your sales improve. As I said, you'll love the marketing makeover, and you get one marketing makeover per month as part of the Sales Accelerator program, and that's worth an additional £797. That's a total value so far of £2,388 per month. So, what else do you guys need to ensure your success? Well, how about my own personal support package to help you accelerate your sales even faster? Now, obviously I can't work with you on a one-to-one basis. That's the role my business growth mentors play. But I can give you the next best thing. In fact, I'm going to give you two powerful things. First, I'm going to give you access to my Accelerate webinars. You're going to absolutely love these. Every month I conduct a 30 to 45 minute long webinar that you can either tune in live or watch the replay at your leisure. Think of the Accelerate webinars as time with me each month where I'm helping you personally to grow your business and accelerate your sales. I often drill deep into a tactic or strategy, giving you an amazing insight into what's possible, and of course you get the exact steps and, where relevant, Sales Accelerator templates to ensure you can launch that particular strategy easily into your own business. In total, the Accelerate webinar is worth £297 a month. Second, I'm also going to give you full access to my 21-day Launchpad video training program delivered by me personally to ensure you get the very best from the core asset and the tactics and strategies in it. I can tell you, having been in the business growth and marketing space for over 2 decades, there isn't another training course as comprehensive as this one that makes it so easy for you to get results. Over the 21 days, you get bite-sized assignments to complete, and as you apply each assignment, you move your business further on and on. The future success of your business is really in safe hands, and getting the best training available on how to get the very best from the core asset really will be a major help for you. The results-based training course alone is worth £997, so in total my personal support pack is worth £1,294. So, let's recap. When you join the program today, you get 24/7 access to the core asset. You get the fill-in-the-blank Sales Accelerator templates. You get your personal business growth mentor. You get the monthly scientific marketing makeover and my support pack with the Accelerate webinar and the 21-day Launchpad training course. That's a total value of £3,682. So, you'll be able to quickly accelerate your sales and your profits and transform your existing sales and marketing for zero extra cost. You'll be able to implement new tactics and strategies cost effectively and ensure they're the best they can be, launching them with full confidence, and do it without having to learn new stuff or study. Incidentally, I recently looked at all 50 proven tactics and strategies in the core asset, and amazingly, 29 of them won't cost you a single penny to implement. Yes, 29. 29 won't cost you a penny. You'll be able to master sales and marketing without even knowing it, and you'll finally be able to take your business where you always wanted it to go, along with the financial and personal trimmings that come with having a more successful business, and do it all regardless of your skills, experience or expertise. Now obviously I'm not going to charge you £3,682 each month, but what I want to do now is ask you a question. How much would you pay for a single strategy that generates your business, say, an extra £1,000 of profit a month? That's £12,000 a year, every year of extra profit. If I said the cost of such a brilliant asset is, say, £2,000 in order to generate an extra £12,000 profit a year, every year, I'm sure you'd think that's a reasonably good investment, right? After all, it really is an investment, right? And that's the key. You're not spending money, you're investing it strategically to make more money. Well, here's the thing. The Sales Accelerator program doesn't just have one £12,000 a year strategy, it actually has 50 of them. Imagine that for just a few seconds. And you wouldn't be creating any of them on your own either, because the Sales Accelerator program includes the Sales Accelerator template, your own personal business growth mentor, and the marketing makeover service, ensuring every single strategy you create is as good as it can be. I think you'll agree that the Sales Accelerator program is a truly comprehensive, all-inclusive asset, and because you guys have spent the time today to be with me, I wanted you to get the Sales Accelerator program for the best possible price. So, for today only, we are offering the full all-inclusive Sales Accelerator program with your own business growth mentor for just £397 a month. That's right, £397 per month secures £3,682 worth of value, a saving of almost £3,300 each and every month. And when you join today, you lock in this price for as long as you subscribe to the Sales Accelerator program. Your £397 per month will never increase. You'll never be required to pay a penny more than the £397 per month. So as I see it, you've got two choices. Choice one is to do nothing. You can risk nothing and do nothing, and if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get the same result, right? I think it was Einstein who said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing time after time and expecting a different result. I've given you some good ideas today, but the chances are you won't apply them, but it is an option for you. Or you can give it a try and invest a small amount compared to all the value included in the Sales Accelerator program. And just as the first option of doing nothing has no financial risk, neither does this option, because I have a philosophy in my business that if I can't make you money, I don't want yours. Now, this is a risk on my part because even though we've made the duplicating of the formula and the cloning of the proven strategies easy for you, your results still depend on you to implement. So I'm taking a big gamble on you, but nevertheless, to completely wipe out any risk on your part, we've put in place a cast iron 30-day money-back guarantee for you. Yep, you can try the program out for a full 30 days. Engage with your personal business growth mentor who will help you to duplicate the formula into your business and start cloning the strategies. Start transforming what you're doing right now and maybe add just a couple of strategies and you'll see, even within a few days, how powerful the program is. Plus, you'll be getting the 21-day Launchpad training course guiding you through the whole process on top of everything else. Seriously, if you dedicate just a few hours each week, it's impossible not to more than cover this initial investment in the first week or two, and then you're in profit. But if at any time during those first 30 days, and for any reason at all, if you don't like it, let me know and we'll give you your money back in full, no questions asked. Is that fair enough? I know you're serious about increasing your sales and profits. You wouldn't have lasted this long on the call. So do yourself, your family and your business a favour and use the program for 30 days. Then make your decision. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. But don't make that decision today. The only decision you have to make today is, am I going to get started? If the answer is yes, then go and get started, and then in a month from now ask yourself, was it worth it? And if it's not, let us know, but it will be and you're going to love it. So the real question for you guys is this: is it worth risking a few hours of your time to check this out? And if it only achieves a fraction of what I've promised today, it'll pay for itself many times over, even by adding just one proven strategy. Are you getting this? Does this make sense? One strategy or a simple transformation of what you're currently doing is all it takes. And I've got one last special bonus, which is only for the first 25 people. Right now we have several hundred people on the call, so I can't do it for all of you. But if you're really serious about increasing your sales and profits and doing it quickly, for the first 25 people who join the Sales Accelerator program, here's what I'm going to gift you. Now, before I explain, I just want to emphasize you've got a very short window to accept this, and you won't even believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk you through this in a second, but you need to be ready for it, because when the 25 spots are gone, they're gone. So get ready, you've got to act fast. We have a special standalone Sales Accelerator application. It's our landmark software tool called the Sales Accelerator Roadmap. You're going to absolutely love this. In a nutshell, the roadmap immediately pinpoints exactly where the lost treasure is in your business. You simply answer a few simple yes/no type questions, and in about 30 minutes, the software analyzes your answers and identifies the things that will give you an instant improvement in your sales and profits. It's taken us years to create this and literally hundreds of thousands of pounds in development costs, but it's worth it because the roadmap will instantly guide you to the treasures in your business. There isn't anything like this on the planet, and currently the roadmap sells for a one-off fee of £1,297. But if you're one of the first 25 people to join the Sales Accelerator program, I'll include the roadmap as part of the package. So that's an extra £1,297 thrown in, but only if you're quick. So if you want to get results fast, and I know you all want that, then jump on this now. The roadmap is a brilliant way to quickly identify all the areas in your business which you can quickly transform and start to take advantage of the increase in sales and profits you'll get from using it every month. And if that's the case, it's time to take action. Stop listening to me and click on the button now showing on the page. You'll then be taken through to our program page where you can join thousands of others who are quickly and easily growing their sales and profits. Okay, I can see the orders are already coming in. Wow, you guys are serious, so make sure you get on board as soon as you can. Now, sometimes the internet gremlins decide to have some fun, so if you have any problems when you're joining, or if you have any questions, please contact us right now at support@thecoreasset.com. The team is standing by to field any questions so we can get you started ASAP. But now is the time for you to go and click on the button and get started. And if you're sitting on the fence right now, I get it. I understand that habits are really hard to change. I could leave the webinar right now and go and enjoy the rest of the day. This is already working for me and the many thousands of other businesses, some of which I've spoken about today. But this is not about me, this is about you. If you leave now, you might think you've learned a lot of cool stuff, but my guess is that by tomorrow morning you'll have already slipped back into your normal routines, right? You just do what you've always done. That's what most people do. But because I'm your coach, your expert, your mentor, I'm not going to let you back into your old habits. I'm going to make sure you're successful by breaking them. If you want real lasting change, your repeated exposure to the full program is just so important. That's what you'll get when you invest today. Simply click on the button and join right now. Look at it this way. I've told you what the formula is and how it works. I've shown you how you can transform your business and your results. I've shown you that you only need a couple of successes to make all this work. But you know what? To be successful with this, you're going to need more than the formula and the Sales Accelerator template. I know you can be successful with this system, but those who have one of my business growth mentors alongside them, guiding them, are the ones that get the best results. You'll have questions that need answering, and you might need help in the accountability department too. Let me tell you, me and my mentors take our role very seriously. We won't let you quit on yourself. We'll get you through everything together. The success rate when people go at this by themselves is 10% of what it is compared to those who have me and one of my business growth mentors working with them by their side. You need a guide who's been there before, someone who knows this stuff inside out, like the back of their hand, someone who can take you there right now and is there for you whenever you need them. Okay, what I'm going to do now is answer some of your questions. We've had a ton of them coming in while we've been on air, and I'm just looking at what some of you guys are saying. Brian says, yes, I'm one of the first 25. Good stuff, Brian. Joseph says, I've joined but not received a confirmation email yet. Oh, okay, Joseph. Look, don't worry. Sometimes it can take a couple of minutes to come through, but also check your spam folder, please. Heidi says, yep, okay. She's saying, when do I get access? Okay guys, I should have mentioned this before. Because of the extra bonus of the Sales Accelerator roadmap, we are manually creating your membership to ensure the first 25 people get the free upgrade. So it will take just a few minutes. Bob says, I'm in. Thanks, Steve. Cool. Omar says, count me in, Steve. Good stuff, Omar. Julie says, is this live, Steve? Yes, we're live, Julie. All right, let me start answering these questions. The team will put up as many as we can, so I'll answer them as we go. But obviously, don't let an answer to a question stop you from joining. I may not get a chance to cover it right now because we really are running out of time. So send a quick email to support@thecoreasset.com and they can deal with it immediately for you. Okay, what have we got, team? What other I guess that means tools. So what other tools or programs do I need? Okay, that's a really good question. Well, you don't need anything else. Everything to do with the sales, marketing and growth is taken care of by the Sales Accelerator program. You get everything. We don't keep anything back. Okay. Am I in the top 25? Okay, hang on a sec. Let me just check. I don't have the numbers exactly here, but it looks like there are half a dozen or so places up for grabs. Okay, I've joined, but I don't have my access details yet. Okay, sometimes it takes a few minutes before the confirmation emails are sent. Just also check your spam folder, but as long as your payment has been accepted, I can assure you you're in. Okay. Is it really that easy to get results? That's a great question. Look, you're all intelligent people. You know as well as I do that to achieve anything worthwhile takes effort and application. In fact, I think it was Tommy Hilfiger, the designer, who said something like, the road to success is not easy to navigate, but with hard work, drive and passion, it's possible to achieve your dream. So when you join the Sales Accelerator program, you do have to put the effort in. You do have to duplicate the formula in your business and then clone the proven tactics and strategies. But we've given you a platform for success that cuts out 90% of the grunt and effort normally required to achieve success. That in a nutshell is what you're investing in, a shortcut to success. Also remember, this is not new. Over 26,000 business owners are getting results and they all can't be wrong. Okay. Will this work for my business? This is a really good question. Hopefully, throughout the webinar, I've given you many different examples to show you that when it comes to marketing and growing your business, whilst there are subtle differences, every business is the same. The subtle differences I'm talking about are dependent on how you sell your product or services, but we've even thought of these. For example, if you're in retail or you run a restaurant, as I mentioned earlier, typically these types of industries are very poor at getting the contact details of their customers, whereas many other business types get the contact details as part of doing business. But even for these subtle differences, differences, we have the fill in the blank sales accelerator templates and success formulas for each strategy required to ensure you get the very best out of the program. It's kind of like 100 different people lining up to test drive a car. Every person is completely different from different backgrounds, from different countries, and with differing driving experience. But when they sit in the car and turn the key, the engine starts and behaves in the same way for everyone. Who sits behind the wheel makes no difference to the car, and that's the same with the Sales Accelerator program. Sure, some people get more out of it because they dedicate more time to it, just like the more you drive the car, the more familiar it becomes and the better performance you get from it. But remember, it doesn't matter whether your business is new or established, whether it's online or offline, whether it's selling products, services or professional services, or whether you sell business to business or business to consumer. None of this matters. The tactics and strategies are universal. That's why we carried out all the testing to find out which tactics and strategies worked for everyone. Okay. What support do we get? Okay, that's an excellent question. As part of the Sales Accelerator program, you obviously get your personal business growth mentor and one great one-to-one Skype meeting with them per month. You get my support pack, which includes the monthly Accelerate webinar and the 21-day Launchpad training, and you also get full back office support from my highly responsive and knowledgeable support team. You get all that as part of the Sales Accelerator program. Okay. Are there any of the 25 places left? Yep, my team are telling me there are still a couple of slots still available. Okay. Will the offer be available tomorrow? No, it won't. You need to join today, right now, to get the special offer and everything that I've taken you through as part of the Sales Accelerator program. Remember, if you have any problems or additional questions, please get in touch with support@thecoreasset.com. The team are standing by to help. Okay. Marketing doesn't seem to work for me no matter what I do. Why will it suddenly work? Alright, that's another great question. In many respects it works because when you join the Sales Accelerator program, you'll be doing things differently. You'll be using the 9 core elements to transform the results of your marketing, and through experience I know most marketing fails because the core elements aren't being used or used correctly. That's a massive reason why marketing doesn't work. Equally as important, by duplicating the formula and putting its structure into your business, you'll be tapping into and maximizing the 5 key growth areas of your business that previously you just weren't exploiting. In over 20 years of working with literally tens and tens of thousands of businesses, I can be confident in saying that you're missing out on at least 80% of growth potential that you're simply not tapping into right now. Then when you combine that with the core elements, it's easy to see why so many people get instant and often astonishing results when they begin using this stuff in their own businesses. It's not rocket science, but it is a science. We've done all the experiments, we've nailed the formula. You just need to apply it to your business, and the outcome is assured. You'll grow your business faster and more profitably in the next 12 months than you've ever done before. Okay, we've got less than a minute left, so let me just recap one last time. You get 24/7 access to the core asset. You get the fill in the blank Sales Accelerator templates. You get your own personal business growth mentor. You get the monthly scientific marketing makeover. And you get my support pack with the Accelerate webinar and the 21-day Launchpad training course. That's a total value of £3,682 for just £397 per month. Plus, if you're one of the first 25 to join, I'll also gift you the Sales Accelerator roadmap worth £1,297. As I said earlier, if you've got any questions, simply email the team at support@thecoreasset.com. We'll also keep the chat box open for a while, so if you've got any questions, just post them here too. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Seriously, this will change your business and your life. It's so exciting. You just need to take that small leap of faith. I promise you, the Sales Accelerator program will transform what you're doing and do it quickly. So go on, now is the time to act. Click on the button and join now. Once again, my name is Steve Hackney. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you. Speak to you soon.